Here's our Stock in Focus segment. We're looking at ZNGA, and I just felt that this made sense, because it's been in the news quite a bit, and everybody's been, kind of initially excited about it, and then, it's going up, and everybody thinks it's doing fantastic. But in reality, had you just looked at the chart here, it didn't do so well. Now, first warning flag should always be to a chartist is it's very difficult to trade stocks with no history. We use history here. It's almost like somebody just, you get a brand new stock. The same thing with a new company. It's coming public. You don't really know how is it going to do with, as far as earnings and really holding, holding that kind of status and making sure that it's doing what it needs to do well earnings wise and reporting and things of that sort. So it's definitely a tough road. But for a chartist, it's very difficult to make some analysis, but we can do it better than most here, because while everyone else gets enthusiastic about, wow, they have all these games and they work with Facebook, and then you get blurred by that incredible concept here. The price action just really dictates that. Well, early on you don't really want to be in any of these things because you got to let it kind of trade, and then you get a good feel. You had a big move, then you see the correction, it holds the 21-day, then you see the next move. But if you start to look really closely at that, you could see it rally higher, but it can't sustain the rally and drops back down. Then if you drew just a standard line right across, a horizontal line, you see how the first swing, the second time it hit it, that really created a pretty good corrective move. Then what do we have? We have it come back into that range. It can't go any higher there. It has a hard time. But you see another day. But what does the bar show? It shows that it really couldn't sustain any rally, and it sold lower. What does all the price action do? Come back under the line, and then breaks under the 21-day. This should have started saying to some people, whoa, you know what? We're kind of not sustaining that momentum that we were doing when we were holding the 21-day moving average. Not a complete sell, but it's just something to kind of pay attention to. Then where does it come back? Right back to the trend line here that it can't break. Then you see what? A failure, comes back again under the 50-day moving average. Well, okay, we're going to just deal with that. But then what if you drew a horizontal line after the last swing low? What happens? Prices break under that low, break under the 50-day moving average, and then start to trend lower. Then as soon as they start to test this range, what do? They break the next line. So as soon as it breaks